Hey everybody, this is going to be a temporary video that's going to be about my Rockford Openside shaper. This is a machine that I acquired 2 years ago, and it has been in storage here in my friend John's warehouse since I purchased it. And I have decided that I am ready to put this up for sale. My interests have changed over the past couple of years. I originally had intended to possibly get this guy set up in my shop and get it operational, but I never have done that. I've been keeping it in storage here in John's warehouse, and like I said, my interests have just changed, so I would like to see if I can find a new home, a new owner of this machine, and I need to get it out of John's warehouse. So he's been letting me store it here for the past couple of years, and he is getting ready to have one of his tenants occupy more of this space in this warehouse. So he had asked me if we can possibly move it and get it out of here. So I decided the best course of action for me personally is to just go ahead and try to find a home for this guy. So it is for sale. If you're interested in this, please contact me. I'll have my email in the video description. You can send me an email and we can discuss it. It is a 60-inch Rockford Openside shaper. It's a hydraulic machine, and I have never personally operated it myself. We haven't ever hooked up into power, but the gentleman that I purchased this from a couple years ago, he's a viewer of the channel. He had purchased this machine from a shop where it was actually hooked up and running. So when he purchased it, it was actually being used and it was operational. And he said that he found nothing wrong with the machine. It was just one of those machines that people were ready to move out of their shop to move in more newer machinery. I'm sure that they had no more use for it, so they wanted to get it out of there. So I'm not aware of any issues with this machine. Craig was the gentleman that I bought it from, and he says that there was nothing wrong with it at all. They unhooked it, got it out of the shop, and he had it for a little while, and they decided that he didn't want it anymore, so he offered it to me. We made a deal, and I purchased it from him. So I can't vouch for the operation of the machine, but I feel confident that there's nothing wrong with this machine. You can hook it up, do some cleanup work on it. It is kind of grungy, and put it to work. And this is, for any of you guys that might be interested in the shapers, this is an excellent machine to have because you have such a big table and you have such a long stroke on this, 60-inch work capacity on this guy. So if you guys have interest in the shaper, this might be a machine for you. So we'll walk around and I'll give you a little closer detailed video of the machine. It is kind of dark in here, and I've got a flashlight. I'll try to get a little bit better shot for you so that you can kind of see. Like I said, there's no damage to the machine, but it does have the obvious wear of a machine of this, this age. All right, so we'll do a little walk around so you guys can get a little better shot of this. All right, let's go around and give you a little better look at the machine itself. We'll start on this end. I've kind of wiped the ways a little bit so that you could kind of see what kind of condition they're in. So there is some obvious signs of scratches in the top of the ways, but nothing that I would call serious. There's no heavy, deep gouging in there. It's just a normal wear pattern for a machine of this age. The other side looks the same, but it looks good. Table's in good condition. It's got surface rust on it from being stored and non-used for a period of several years now. It was covered in like rust inhibitor, which has since dried, so you got sort of a thick film on there that it just needs a good cleaning. All right. There's no signs of abuse on the table. It looks to be in good condition. And this bin right here has got all of the accessories that go with the table. You have your some setup blocks right here that go to the table. This box is full of fixture and pins and clamps that came with the machine. You have a few cover plates that were taken off here as well. So these are all there. The screws that hold these plates on, they're all in this box. And you even have several tool holders there that go with it as well for high-speed steel. And then you have an adjustable tool holder right there that you can use for carbide tools if you want, or high-speed. So it does come with cutting tools and the clamps for the table. You do have your side cutting head here, and of course the top head. It does have the tool lifter mounted there. It's hydraulic actuated, so There is one piece that needs to be put back on this machine, and Craig had told me about this when I bought it. So this goes, I believe, on the top of the machine there, and it's for the hydraulic line, and they had to remove this in order to get it out of the doorway when he removed it, and that was the only thing that had to be done, is that they had to cut that tube because they couldn't get that fitting to unscrew. All right, and that's it. So it's just that piece right there, but you hook your hydraulic line over here and you can use it for your tool lifting. There's a good shot of the emblem there, the tag. Your controls for operating the overarm here. This is going to be your controls that control the feeds and speeds of your table. Got a serial number tag on there as well. Here's the hydraulic, I'm sorry, not the hydraulic, this is the electric motor. And that is a 10 horsepower motor, Howell Electric Motor Company. And that's going to operate the hydraulic pump. It's a Vickers hydraulic pump inside there. So here's the other end of the ways. Like I said, it has normal signs of scratching on the top of the ways, but nothing detrimental, nothing bad, deep, just normal wear. And this black, that's the rust inhibitor oil coating that was put on there a while back. It's just dried. Love those cover plates. This limit switch right here was being held on with a C-clamp, and I have not dove into this any further about how this is supposed to be set up, but this is how it came, just like that. Now the vertical ways for your overarm appear to be in excellent condition, which usually these are because they have the least amount of movement over its lifespan. That's hand flaking on there for oil, and they're in beautiful condition. And I believe I remember, let's look at these ways here for the head, for your cross feed. You can see there's a little bit of scratching in there, but nothing bad at all. So you can look at these and kind of assess the machine for yourself, see what you think. I think it's in good condition. That's why I bought it. It just needs some tender loving care, getting it cleaned up, get the surface rust off of it, get it all oiled, check the oiling system and make sure it's good. But that's it. That's our 60-inch Rockford hydraulic open side shaper. So if you have any interest in this machine, please send me an email. We'll discuss it. If you have an offer that you would like to throw at me, send it to me. I would like to get this machine sold, recoup some of the money that I invested in this, and let it go to a new home. I really hope that we can find someone that would love to own this machine and put it in their garage or their workshop and get this thing back in operating condition, you know, see it be a run. So John can load this machine for us here. He's got some loaders. I'll show you. He's got one of his big boys right here behind me. So he has the equipment. He's got some other forklifts here too. And there's a little shot at some of his warehouse. So like I said, he's going to be the tenants here that's using some of the space, want to purchase more of the space. So that's why we're needing to get it out of here. And I would rather it be sold and move on to somebody than us having to set it out back and try to cover it up with the tarp, because we all know it's just going to start rusting at that point. And I would just assume get this thing sold. So John can load it for you. This is from the catalog. I believe that this was listed to be around 14,500 pounds. I don't know how accurate that is. So I'm just going to say we're looking at approximately 15,000 pounds for this machine. And John has no problem picking it up and putting it on your trailer for you. So let me know if you have any questions about the machine, and send me an email with any of your offers that you might have, and we can discuss it. All right. Thanks for watching the video, and I'm just hoping that we can find a new home for our Rockford. Save it from going to the scrapyard.